Hello, and welcome to another episode of Gizmos, Gadgets, and Gear. Please excuse me. I think I've got a bit of a frog in my throat. Everyone in the family's sick. I hope I don't get it as well. Today, we're going to be looking at doing an update on my Longine dive watch. So, it's the second most popular video, apart from in the watches category. The the Timex Compass watch is the most popular, 1.7 views, and this one's got at 1.7 thousand views, and this Longine's got 1.2 thousand views. So here's a bit of a background history. This Longine dive watch, which I bought from Hardy Brothers for $1,800, has appreciated in value to $3,200, and I'll tell you why. So basically, what happened was COVID happened, and then there was a supply and demand issue. So then it jacked up. The retail price was actually 2,200 at the time, but it jacked up to 2,500 after COVID because of supply and demand. And then after that, Henry Cavill became the new face of Longine. And then this Longine Hydro Conquest dive watch went up in price again to $3,200. So that's just speculation. Secondhand, I'm not sure if I can sell for that much, but I probably could because I know people. I've got a few watch merchants in town who could sell it for me for 3,200, so I could flip a profit. But I love this watch too much, and I bought it brand new. So this thing's gonna go in my grave if I don't give it to my sons. So a bit of background history. This isn't just a dive watch. See, that rotating bezel, I know you can hear it, but can you see it? Was actually designed by, let me get on my phone, Lieutenant Colonel Philip von Herns Reeves. And that sounds like a Swiss name, but that guy was in the Royal Navy, and he basically designed it for pilots, so pilots could use the bezel, the rotating bezel, to synchronize their watches with the Army and Navy on the ground. So technically, this is a dive watch, but theoretically, it is also an aviator's watch, even though it's not as good as some of those German-made aviators watches, which have the minutes indicators on the outer face of the dial, and then they have the out indicators on the inner face of the dial. And I don't think those ones have a rotating bezel. You might find some that do, but most don't. So this isn't just a dive watch that's certified for 300 meters. By definition and default, it's also an aviator's watch because of that rotating bezel. And I actually thought it was Rolex who patented the design for the rotating bezel, but I stand corrected. It was these guys, Longine. They were the first ones to patent the rotating bezel based on the designs of that Lieutenant Colonel. I'm going back to my phone again. Philip Van Horn Weems. I swear to God, that name sounds Swiss. He may have been Swiss, but he was in the British Army. I don't know. You guys can Wikipedia because I can find anything. But like I said, so technically I do have not only a dive watch, but also it is by definition and default an aviator's watch. So 2 for 1. Not bad for $1,800. Now going for 3,200. And if James Bond is Henry Cavill, or if Henry Cavill is James Bond, and he does wear this as the ambassador in the next movie, my watch merchants tell me the price of this watch will go up to 5,000. That's just speculation, guys. Don't take my word for it, but that's what I've been told. So I'll give you a close-up. Longine Hydro Conquest dive watch. Like I said, I could have got an Omega Seamaster instead of this, but I pocketed the extra $6,000 and bought myself an Omega DeVille dress watch instead. So 2 for the price of 1, but because this watch is also an aviator watch and not just a dive watch, 3 for the price of 1, if you get my meaning. Pun intended. So this has been Masood for Gizmos, Gadgets, and Gears. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.